In this video, I am going to show you how I created this amazing AI image and then editing it with Creative Fabrica and Canva. I like using the Bing image creator, so I'm going into Bing and then I'm going into the apps and I'm going to go to image creator, and now I am going to describe I want a cute girl about 8 years old in pink pajamas, kneeling by her bed that is neatly made, saying her prayers. I'll just say praying before bed. Now I'm going to hit, check my spelling first. A cute girl about 8 years old in pink pajamas, kneeling by her bed that is neatly made, praying before bed. So let's see what we can get. We're going to create this design. And it should give us 4 images. And it's going to take just a little bit here. And we'll see what comes up. And we'll give it a couple seconds here yet. There we go. Oh, but I want it in watercolor design. Forgot to mention that part because it gave beautiful images here, but I don't want them realistic. I want them to be in more of a like a cartoony look, but not cartoon, more of a watercolor. So let's see what comes up. We can also take those into Canva and turn them into a watercolor look. There we go. This is what I was looking for here. But we can take both of these. So we'll take some of these and we'll take some of these, and I'll see which one I like best, and we will go from there. So I downloaded the 3 that I thought were the best for what I want to work with. So now I'm going to go into my Canva and I'm going to create a new design here. Let this come up. I'm going to create a custom size, and I think I will do 8 inches by 8 inches. That's a good size because then I can scale it down to what I want. I'm going to create a new design. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload those 3 images that I saved to my phone here. It's easier than emailing them to myself. So I'm going to go into my images here, my gallery, and I'm going to upload all 3 of these into Canva. So I got to move this here, and we'll get these uploaded, and they should pop right in here. So now I'm going to go to my laptop to edit these because it's going to be much easier to do it on my laptop than it is on my phone. I am in my Creative Fabrica. I have the all access, and I searched out Canva frames because Creative Fabrica has a bunch of editable templates that are in Creative Fabrica to go into Canva. So I found these great frames. And if you don't know what frames are, it's something that you can drop your design into. So I am going to find a couple here that I think are super cute, and I'm going to show you how to download these. So I am going to be taking these into an AI image. I kind of like this bleach effect distressed edge. So let's download this one. So I'm going to hit download. And then as soon as it opens up here, I'm going to open this document up here, or this file. And I am going to look here. It says model link Adobe Acrobat document. So I'm going to open that document. All right, so let's just go with Adobe here and we'll get this open. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this bigger so that you can see it. And it says, thanks for purchasing while it's in Canva. So click here to start. And so let me get out of here. Click here. So you need to have a Canva account. You can set up a free Canva account or use a Canva account that you already have, but you need to have your Canva open and logged in. And then it says click here. So I'm going to click there. And now it's going to say view template. So I'm going to hit view template. And it's going to take this template into my Canva. So I'm going to hit open in editor. And you can see that bleach spot frames all came in here. See how that works? Isn't that amazing? So that is really neat. So then you can pick the one that you want and then you can work with those images. So now, after I showed you how I uploaded those images in here from when I went into Bing and I created those designs. So now I can pick one of these and I just carry it and drop it right in there. You can see how that gives it an awesome effect. So I'm going to do that with this one as well. Just slide it right in. And I'm going to double click on this image and I'm going to go to edit. And I am just going to go to my magic eraser. This is a pro feature, so you need to have the pro for that. And I'm just going to look at my design. Everything looks pretty cute there. So now let's take and go on to another one here. And I'm going to bring this image in, this girl here. I don't know if I can do this in here, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to double click on this. And I am going to go to this copy style type here. And I am going to, first thing though I'm going to go is go to my elements here. And I am going to, let's search for watercolor flower. So I'm going to search for that. And I'm going to bring a watercolor flower in here. Where is that? Here. So I'm just going to add that right here. Just going to set that, whoopsie, get that out of there. I just want to have a watercolor flower. So let's see if I can make this work by setting it there. So now I'm going to go to my design here, or her image, and I'm going to go to style, and I'm going to write copy art style of this flower. So now let's see what it does. Oh, it put the flower in there. All right, let's try this a different way. All right, so I'm going to go into my home here and I'm going to start a new design. Give it a second here. If you can hear something running in the background, I'm running my DTF printer. I've got 22 front and back shirts to do. That's going to take me a while. So I'm going to go to custom size here. And again, I'm just going to do an 8 by 8 inch, 8 by 8 inch and create a new design. And now I'm going to bring in this image that from my uploads, bring in that AI created image here, bring it in, and now I'll search for that watercolor flower. And I am going to, as soon as this comes up here, all right, that's kind of pretty. So I'll bring, well, that's in my uploads. I want to go to my elements here and find watercolor flower. And there is the watercolor flower. So I'm just going to grab one of these and set it on my page here. And now I'm going to go click on this one and I'm going to hit this style icon. And it's going to ask me what I want to change it to. And I want to change it to the watercolor style. So let's try that again. Watercolor style. Copy art style. There we go. And then you click on your picture and this should turn this design into a watercolor looking picture. So let's give it a second here and see what it comes up as. It should turn it into the same style as that watercolor flower. That's adorable. So I'm just going to get rid of this flower here and I'm going to stretch this out. Make it bigger, and now I have to save this. I'll download it, share it. I'll download it as a PNG. I'm going to use a transparent background here because I do have the Pro. I'm going to download that. Now I'm going to get back into my design where I was here. And I am going to bring in this into our design. So now I'll open this back up here. And should come to all of my designs. And I'm going to go to my uploads here. And I'm going to upload that image that we just created, this one. And now as soon as it comes in, I will drop it in here. Get this out of here. I'm going to get rid of this here. Get that out. I think it deleted my frame from that spot, which is fine. We have plenty of frames here to use. So I'll pick this one here. So now when this comes in, as soon as it finishes uploading, I can pop that into that frame. So here's what it looks like this way. And let's see what it looks like now this way. And you can see that that gives it a cute edge on there. And that is how we can add these AI created images and give them a cute background. And you can do it any way that you want. Let's open another Creative Fabrica. Let's go to another one here and see what we can find for another option for these frames. These are called Canva editable frames, but if you just search Canva frames in Creative Fabrica, you will see that it works just perfectly. So let's find another one here. Let's go with, thought there were some bows. Let me see if I can put bow here. Frame, I'll take off the S and then put bow. Oops. Canva frame bow. Okay, let's see what comes up here now. Oh yeah, see some cute ones with bows. You got the senior here, mama, and you can change the color of the letters and everything. That is super cute. So here's one that you can put different elements together in. Let's see. This one's really cute. So let's open this one. This one isn't going to work nice with our design that we're using that we just created, but let's see what we can do here with this one as well. And then also, okay, open our document. And again, we're going to click here. And then we'll go to view template. And again, like I said, you have to have your Canva account set up to do this. So I'm going to open an editor, and it can be your free account as well. So now we have our template. So that is one big one. So let's go to our uploads here and let's pull in let's do this one in there. I'll throw that picture in there, and then I'll go to my elements here and I'll just find a cute pink background. Search that out. And there's a cute pink one right there, and I'll put that into this bow. And you can see how you can create unique designs that way. That's really cute. So I hope this helps. Let's go to share here. And again, you would just download this with the transparent background, or you don't need a transparent background. You can do what you want. If you just have the regular Canva without the Pro, you can always remove your background in a background remover in a different source. So we can download this image. So let's take a peek at this as soon as it's done here. It's probably going to come in with both templates, but let's try it out here and see what it looks like. That is super cute. This is such a popular design right now. So let's go and take a look here. Of course, it came in as a zipped file. I'm not going to unzip it, but I will show you what the design looks like. You might not let me, but let's go with that. Let's try it without unzipping it. There's template one, and let's take a peek. Absolutely adorable. I just love it. So I really, really like using these Canva editable templates. So, that I hope helped you out with some ways that you can create AI images. You can also create an AI image in Canva as well. I'm not sure if that is with the free version, but let's go check it out and see if it has a crown or not. So, because they have Canva AI here. There we go. Let's see what we get. A girl kneeling, praying in pink pajamas by her neatly made bed before sleeping at night. See what we get. See what comes up here. See how long it takes as well. I probably will give us 4 options. I don't think this is a pro option. I think this might be just part of Canva. So not 100% sure. Leave me a comment and let me know. Let's see. Calm nighttime scene with gentle reflective mood. Let's see. See what comes up here. Getting this ready. Of course, AI does take a little bit of time to create. So let's see what it comes up with. But I really like working with Creative Fabrica and Canva together. Wow, that looks really good. That turned out really, really well. I think it's still trying to make some more designs. Done. I created a soft nighttime poster of a girl kneeling in prayer beside her neatly made bed, wearing pink pajamas with a gentle storybook style mood. I like that. That is very cute. And so now we could, oh, look at it. Lets you edit all of the elements. That's kind of cool so that you could change the elements around here. I could flip her so that she's kneeling this way. This is really cool. This Canva AI has got it going on. So this is neat. You can set the bear on the bed or whatever you want to do. That's pretty cool. So let's download this image and see if we can bring it into one of our frames. So download. Oh, I don't need a transparent background because it's a whole image, but I will hit transparent background just because I can. Like I said, I've got the Pro. So now let's go back into our elements here and we will get that uploaded. It's almost done. So let's go to our uploads and we are going to upload that image that we just created. Oh, that is so cool. Canva did a really good job. Look at how amazing that is. If you double click on the image, you can center it differently in your frame as well. That looks amazing. I do like the moon in the background though too. So maybe pull it in like this and it's just going to take a second to get that in there. That turned out really, really well. I do like that. So, wow. So we had some fun with AI, Canva editable frames, and Creative Fabrica. Let me know what you think in the comments and have a great day. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.